नमस्कार। आज एनटीपीसी के 46वें स्थापना दिवस के अवसर पर मैं आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ। यह दिन हम सभी के लिए खास तो है, पर इस वर्ष के हर वर्ष से थोड़ा अलग भी है। कोविड-19 की वर्तमान स्थिति में और सभी लोगों के स्वास्थ्य एवं सुरक्षा को ध्यान में रखते हुए पहली बार एनटीपीसी स्थापना दिवस हम डिजिटल मोड में मना रहे हैं। इस महत्वपूर्ण दिन पर मैं सर्वप्रथम स्वागत करना चाहूंगी हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि महोदय श्री राजकुमार सिंह, माननीय राज्य मंत्री स्वतंत्र प्रभार, केंद्रीय विद्युत, नवीन एवं नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा एवं राज्य मंत्री कौशल विकास और उद्यमिता, जो आज के कार्यक्रम में हमारे बीच मौजूद हैं। हम तहे दिल से आपका स्वागत करते हैं सर। We are also privileged to have the gracious presence of Shri Sanjeev Nandan Sahai, Secretary Power, on this occasion. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. We also welcome Shri Ashish Upadhyay, Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor, Shri SKG Rahate, Additional Secretary, and Shri VK Devangan, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Power, in our today's program. We welcome Shri Gurdeep Singh, sir, Chairman and Managing Director, NTPC Limited, on this occasion. We also welcome NTPC Directors, CVO NTPC, Regional Executive Directors, and Business Unit Heads. Last but not the least, we welcome all our NTPC employees and their family members who are connected with us right now through webcast, joining us on this special day. Here we all are joined together as a family to reveal addition of another milestone of our accomplishment in the history of NTPC. We are here to celebrate NTPC's 46th Raising Day. Before moving further, I request Shri Gurdeep Singh Sir, CMD NTPC, to speak a few words and welcome Honorable Minister Sir and our dignitaries.
Gurdeep ji, unmute.
Namaskar, Honorable Minister Sir, Honorable Secretary Sir, Additional Secretary Sri Rahate ji, Sri Upadhyay ji, Sri Devangan ji, invited guests, my fellow board members, CVO, NTPC, all my colleagues at different locations. It is really a proud moment for all of us when our Honorable Minister is with the entire NTPC family to celebrate 46th NTPC Raising Day. Sir, I extend a very hearty welcome to you on behalf of entire NTPC family. Sir, you have been a source of inspiration for all of us and the entire NTPC family through 81 locations at present connected digitally and motivated by your gracious presence. I welcome Honorable Secretary Power, Sri Sahai ji, who has been always guiding us and motivating us to be future ready on this occasion. I extend my warm welcome to all invited guests and all those who are connected. NTPC had its humble beginning way back in 1975, I believe, when Honorable Minister joined IAS that year. So it's almost the length is equivalent to your joining, sir. We commissioned our first unit of Singrauli in 1982. Since then, we never looked back. We kept on adding capacity every year and we take pride in powering India's growth. Today, we are one of the largest energy conglomerate with 62,910 megawatt installed capacity. Many people have contributed in building this great organization and establishing a strong foundation. The pandemic has affected the whole world and we are not spared at NTPC either. We have more than 4,500 cases till date, and in fact, approximately 600 cases are active. Unfortunately, we have lost 9 of our colleagues and 31 in total with the associates. We have done everything possible to take care during this COVID. We have the COVID centers in each region. We have Kavach scheme with Apollo Hospital, which takes care, and if it is asymptomatic or otherwise, it is helping the infected persons to take care. There has been regular interaction through the webinars and through virtual interaction, wherein our doctors are also engaged and continuous information and help is extended. Sir, in spite of all odds and challenges, we have been able to provide uninterrupted power supply to the grid. Sir, we are pleased to inform you that we have added 1,784 megawatt of commercial capacity in this financial year, in spite of challenges being posed by the pandemic. Today on NTPC Raising Day, we have declared our Lara Unit 2 800 megawatt commercially operational from 00 hours of today. Sir, it has been our endeavor to continuously improve our systems, practices and the procedures and to ensure reliable and affordable power. Sir, you will be happy to know that despite decrease in the power demand in the country, our growth in generation has been nearly 3% till date in this current year. Further, in Q2, we recorded a double-digit growth. In Q3, this growth has been 17%. This has been possible because of the high level of commitment and professional competence of NTPC employees. In this era of digitalization, NTPC is taking correct digital initiatives for optimizing and taking plant performance to the next level, and also bring the transparency and speed in all our processes. We are continuously working on flexibility and optimizing tariff from our stations to take care of the grid requirement. However, there are some inefficiencies in the coal supply system which needs to be plugged, which can reduce the cost of power to the distribution companies. Being a responsible corporate, we are concerned for the environment and we are working hard to reduce water consumption, to reduce CO2 emission and to enhance ash utilization. So to optimize resources and to bring uniformity in the service level, we have implemented shared service concept in the finance and procurement functions on a regional basis, and further we are going for unification of finance and the contracts and procurement for the entire company, which is in advanced stage. In human resource function, we have already introduced HR unified shared services where the entire company employees benefits of the organization is dealt from a single location with minimum resources. Sir, we are concerned about the outsourced workers as well. And to ensure the statutory benefit of these workers, we have implemented the IT-enabled game changer initiative CLIMS. This is Contractors Labor Information Management System, which goes beyond the statutory compliance. Sir, I'm happy to share that we are ensuring monthly payment to 100% workers within 2 to 3 days of the completion of the month. The two initiatives, CLIMS and HR Unified Shared Services, has been conferred with this CII Innovation Digital Award as late as yesterday. We have also adopted e-office, e-procurement, e-payment and bill tracking system and automation of various services, which has not only improved efficiency but also brought transparency and accountability even during this COVID time. So to reduce the lead time of vendor payment, for the first time, we are going to introduce an online system for the uploading the vendor invoice automatically, which will speed up the process of the vendor payment. We will be requesting you, sir, in a while to inaugurate this portal. Sir, this initiative will go in a long way in bringing the speed and transparency in the payment of the vendors. The vendor can upload his bill from anywhere through his connectivity, and we will be giving him a connection with our system like a bank account, wherein we can operate the bank account. Similarly, he will be able to upload and he can track and he can really monitor that what is the status. We believe that this is going a long way and it will reduce the pain of the vendors and speed up the progress of the works. Sir, we are mindful of the fact that the whole world is moving towards the clean energy, and so as NTPC also. Under your guidance and direction, we are moving aggressively into renewable space. To give more thrust to it, we have formed a separate subsidiary, NTPC Renewable Energy Limited. We are also actively pursuing UMREPP under your guidance and direction. To mark the presence in the space of the clean energy, many new initiatives such as biomass co-firing, waste to energy, green hydrogen, e-mobility, etc. are being taken. And I can assure you, sir, NTPC will have major presence in this domain. We are also exploring various options to utilize the spare space and the surplus land bank available with NTPC. I'm happy to inform you, sir, we have already started working how to convert our old cooking system in the plant premises like the canteen, etc. to electric cooking. And we intend to complete this by March end, to convert from the gas to electric cooking in this financial year itself. We have started going international with our first venture in Bangladesh. And now, sir, we have won the PMC contract for Togo and Mali to mark the presence in the global map. For that, we have prepared the short-term and the long-term strategies. And we are very thankful to you, sir. Through ISA, we will be in a position to really not only help the underdeveloped countries, but also we will be able to expand our businesses there. The present power scenario in the country that is of less demand is not going to long last. Electricity being in every household, and it is being a very, very important. Demand will keep growing. So through Saubhagya, we have already connected each and every household. Internationally, COVID has proved that what is the importance of the electricity in the world is. And to meet the growing demand, we need to protect the low-cost, efficient, and environment-compliant plants, though it may be a little older. Our aim is to become, sir, 1 lakh megawatt company by 2025. We are exploring the entire value chain so as to generate alternate pillars of revenue in addition to thermal power generation. This includes distribution segment also. We are aiming to become a sustainable integrated energy company rather than only power generator, and that too only thermal based power generator. So the T in our name, NTPC, we will not be able to move. And our Netra is doing a commendable job in that direction, sir. So that is our aim, to become a sustainable integrated energy company which can really provide energy for Atmanirbhar Bharat. Sir, we indeed feel privileged by your gracious presence and look forward for your guidance and blessings. On behalf of entire NTPC family, I once again extend a very warm welcome to Honorable Minister and Honorable Secretary Power, who has been, as I said, who has been always guiding us and giving the different perspective that we can't be really living in the cost plus regime and we have to move towards the market. Also, I would like to extend my special thanks to the Additional Secretaries Rahate Saab, Mr. Devangan, and Mr. Upadhyay, and all invited guests. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai NTPC.
Thank you so much, sir. Today we have the gracious presence of Shri Sanjeev Nandan Sahai, Secretary Power, who has spared his precious time to be a part of this program and to be with all of us. I would like to request Secretary Power, sir, to address NTPC family on this special occasion. Sir.
Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge for Power, New and Renewable Energy Sources, and Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. The NTPC family led by CMD NTPC, workers come first. My colleagues from the Ministry of Power, the directors of the NTC board, the other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, congratulations for having covered 45 years and entered your 46th year. It's been a long journey for NTPC, which started as National Thermal Power Corporation, to become NTPC. And that was done, I believe, in 2004 because of the IPO. But prior to that, it evolved from being just a thermal power generating company to a hydropower generating company as well. NTPC, as primarily a thermal power generation company, actually is at the center of change and all the controversy around coal in the world. It is under constant challenge from people who are concerned about the global environment. When we went to Davos, the refrain was against coal. When we went to the IEA seminar, the refrain was against coal. And I'm glad to see that NTPC is trying to reinvent itself. It made two important acquisitions last year, primarily hydro companies, THDC and NIPCO. So NTPC can stand up and say that they are not just a thermal power company. As CMD NTPC informed all of us, they're moving into renewables with a new subsidiary for that purpose. But what I really think is that an important area where NTPC could really contribute to the pollution and the mitigation is by co-firing bio-waste. Our parali burning, which has caused so much of damage, not only will that get lessened, it'll give monies to the farmers, which is now being burnt. It'll reduce health costs. And in gross calorific value terms, it's as good as our coal. The problem is high silica content, but between 10 to 20%, the NTPC can easily co-fire. And I would request, because it would be such a strong signal to the people about the environment that they care. I would strongly urge that this become one of the centers of focus for NTPC. I'm also glad to hear from CMD NTPC. He's been a big votary of hydrogen, and I think he's been able to peer into the future that hydrogen is going to be a fuel of the future. And it's excellent that NTPC is making investments in it. It is these vanguard, the forward-looking areas where NTPC, as now a conglomerate of different fuel sources generation, should move to, and it has moved in a big way. That it's an organization which is motivated. I can see from when I talk to the employees, the directors, but it's been recognized as the best among Indian PSUs in the world's best employed 2020 by Forbes. I think we must congratulate and applaud NTPC for its tremendous achievement. It is, for such a large organization with so many power stations, so many offices, to be able to achieve this HR, great HR policy is a tremendous achievement. It also speaks of an organization with strong processes, and I always feel that an organization with strong processes will move into the future and take on any challenges much easier than organizations that are ad hoc. And I've seen it while interacting with the CMD NTPC that he has all the facts and figures on his fingertips. So they have a very good IT system, very good information reporting system. And I think those are, again, the soft aspects of a corporation, which is not noticed sufficiently, but actually underlie in making a corporation nimble and adaptable. Yes, it is my favorite theme, and this last point that I'd like to say, that NTPC must try to move out of hard-coded PPAs under Section 62. The states are challenging it now. We are in a past surplus situation. We may not be. I am hoping that we'll always be in some kind of surplus. That what we faced till mid-2014s, that should not have, mid-2015, that should not ever happen again. But the states will challenge. And you are in a position, you are efficient, you are in a position to enter the market and deepen it. And we are looking for your cooperation in the first phase of market-based economic dispatch. I must, in the end, congratulate all the employees of NTPC for this great landmark, this great journey. The previous CMDs, the previous directors, the previous employees, we stand on the shoulders of our seniors. And that's how we move forward. I thank all of them for their contribution and effort, and I wish NTPC many, many years of continuous growth and path-breaking developments. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words and the words of encouragement for NTPC. On this occasion of NTPC Raising Day, we are going to recognize and reward the achievements of those who are continuously striving hard to position NTPC at the top, those who have the will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach their full potential. When a team outgrows individual performance and learns team confidence, excellence becomes a reality, and its happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. And in this continuous journey of creative and collective efforts of our people and their teams to achieve success and excellence in their areas of performance, we are here today to celebrate the milestones achieved by them during the year 2019-20. So let's start the award function. Let me share you a little background of Swarn Shakti Awards. These awards, formerly known as the Golden Globe Awards, were started in this new format of Swarn Shakti Awards from the year 2005. The theme of the awards was based on the goals and targets that an organization sets before itself for achieving only through concerted efforts of its employees, working together as a cohesive whole. The award started with an aim of healthy competition between various projects and stations of NTPC, which not only motivated the employees to perform better, but also brought about improvements in the overall performance of the organization. This was Swarn Shakti Awards in brief. Let's start with our first award, which is Productivity Award in O&M area. Productivity and efficiency can be achieved only step by step with sustained hard work, relentless attention to details, and insistence on the highest standards of quality and performance. And indeed, Team NTPC has been praised on this account at many forums across the country and the world. The Productivity Award is based on the performance of all the power stations of NTPC in terms of generation and various operational parameters during the year. May I request Honorable Minister, sir, to please announce the winner of Productivity Award.
The Swarn Shakti Award 1920 for best performance in the area of productivity is awarded to NTPC Rihand. Congratulations, NTPC Rihand.
Congratulations, Team Rihand. Congratulations to RED North and HOP Rihand on this achievement. station is situated in Uttar Pradesh, having an installed capacity of 3000 megawatt. The project has achieved first position among all NTPC stations at a PLF of 88.64% with generation of 23359.27 MU in the year 2019-20.
Congratulations, NTPC.
The next award is the Project Management Award. The award aims at giving recognition to an NTPC project that exhibits best performance during the year based on all the important parameters. May I request Honorable Minister Sir to please announce the winner.
The Swarn Shakti Award 1920 for best performance in the area of project management is awarded to NTPC Khargone. Congratulations, NTPC Khargone.
Congratulations, Khargone and RED WR2 and HOP Khargone. As we know, NTPC Khargone is situated in Madhya Pradesh, having an installed capacity of 1320 megawatt. Its first unit was declared commercial with effect from 1st February 2020 and second unit with effect from 4th April 2020. India's most efficient plant, NTPC Khargone is country's first ultra supercritical power plant. It is a matter of great pride that Khargone has recently been adjudged as finalist in the IPMA Global Project Excellence Award 2020 in the mega-sized energy projects category. It is a testimony to the capabilities of Team NTPC. Congratulations once again, Team Khargone. The next category is Safety Award in O&M area. No job is so important and no service is so urgent that we can't take the time to perform it safely. The basis for the award is the extent to which the projects and stations have built up safety consciousness, safety awareness, and the level of safety practices and safe working conditions in projects and stations. May I request our Honorable Minister Sir to please announce the winner.
The Swarn Shakti 20 for best performance in the area of safety O&M is awarded jointly to NSPCL Bhilai and NTPC Anta. Congratulations to both NSPCL Bhilai and NTPC Anta.
Heartiest congratulations to RED Western Region 1, CEO NSPCL and Business Unit Head Bhilai and HOP Anta. NTPC Anta is gas-based station situated in Bara, Rajasthan, having an installed capacity of 419.33 megawatt. NSPCL is a joint venture of NTPC and SAIL, having business units at Bhilai, Rourkela, and Durgapur. NSPCL Bhilai is situated in Chhattisgarh, having an installed capacity of 574 megawatt. It has been a consistent performer in its operation and safety standards and has been receiving accolades at various forums. It has recently received the prestigious National Level Safety Award 2019 Shresth Suraksha Puraskar from National Safety Council of India and achieved first position among all thermal power plants of India. The next in the safety category is the Safety Award for Project Area. May I request our Honorable Minister Sir to please announce the winner.
The Swarn Shakti Award 1920 for best performance in the area of safety projects is awarded to NTPC Khargone. Congratulations, Khargone, again. Second award.
Once again, congratulations to RED WR2 and HOP Khargone. The next category is Protection and Improvement of Environment Award. The purpose of this award is to bring out competitiveness and awareness among the NTPC power stations on the importance of protection and improvement of environment. The assessment for the award is done on factors like ambient air quality and ecological aspects. May I request our Honorable Minister, sir, to please announce the winner.
The Swarn Award 1920 for best performance in the area of protection and improvement of environment is awarded to NTPC Simhadri. Congratulations, Simhadri.
Congratulations to RED South and HOP Simhadri. Simhadri is the first coastal plant of NTPC situated in Andhra Pradesh, having an installed capacity of 2000 megawatt. The plant uses maximum seawater for the cooling purpose in power generation. The next category is the HR, CSR and Medical Award. It is true that if you fulfill the wishes of your stakeholders, customers and employees, they will fulfill your visions. The objective of this award is to assess efforts made and initiatives taken by the various units of NTPC for providing best services to its employees, making them more satisfied, bringing about overall development of employees, assessing the quality of medical services rendered by the hospitals, and the overall development of community and their commitment as a responsible corporate citizen for the development of society as a whole. May I request Minister Sir to please announce the winner.
The Swarn 20 for best performance in the area of HR, CSR and medical is awarded to NTPC Vindhyachal. Congratulations, NTPC Vindhyachal.
Congratulations to RED North and HOP Vindhyachal. As we know, christened after the great Vindhya mountain ranges and on the bank of one of the largest reservoirs of India, Govind Ballabhan Sagar Dam, NTPC Vindhyachal is the crowning jewel of power sector of India, situated in Madhya Pradesh and shares its boundary with the NTPC Singrauli plant, which is located in Uttar Pradesh. With a total installed capacity of 4,783 megawatt, Vindhyachal plant is having a diversified portfolio in thermal, solar and small hydro. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Vindhyachal, being the largest power station in the country, achieved the PLF of more than 100% on many consecutive days during September-October 2020, which is the testimony of commitment of its team. अगला पुरस्कार राजभाषा पुरस्कार है। हिंदी हमारी मातृभाषा है, मात्र एक भाषा नहीं। इस पुरस्कार की शुरुआत एनटीपीसी इकाइयों में राजभाषा के उपयोग में वृद्धि को प्रेरित करने के लिए की गई है। इस पुरस्कार के मूल्यांकन में इन सभी बातों का विशेष ध्यान रखा गया है कि यूनिट कहां पर स्थित है, राजभाषा के उपयोग में वृद्धि को प्रेरित करने के लिए क्या प्रयास किए गए हैं एवं परियोजना द्वारा प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रमों के आयोजन एवं विभिन्न अन्य पहल जो राजभाषा के प्रसार के लिए की गई हैं। May I request Honorable Minister Sir please announce the winner.
स्वर्ण शक्ति पुरस्कार 2019-20 राजभाषा के क्षेत्र में सर्वोत्तम परफॉर्मेंस के लिए एनटीपीसी फरक्का सम्मान किया जाता है। एनटीपीसी फरक्का बहुत बहुत बधाई आपको।
Heartiest congratulations to RED Eastern Region 1 and HOP Farakka. Our Farakka project is situated in West Bengal, having an installed capacity of 2100 megawatt. Farakka is unique in many things. It has an MGR spanning 84 kilometers, which is Asia's longest MGR. Station achieved 128.61% ash utilization in financial year 2019-20. The project completed construction of 50-meter geopolymer road as per Government of India MOU in the year 2019-20. And now we are near to the end of this award ceremony. Now let's see who has won the overall champion trophy. A true champion is someone who wants to make a difference, who never gives up, and who gives everything he has no matter what the circumstances are. A champion works hard and never loses sight of his dreams. I request our Honorable Minister Sir to please announce the name of the winner of overall champion for the year 2019-20.
The Swarn 1920 for the overall champion is awarded to NTPC Khargone. Congratulations, Khargone.
Heartiest congratulations to Team Khargone and congrats to RED WR2 and HOP Khargone. We have come to the end of Swarn Shakti Awards. As CMD Sir has already told, today we at NTPC have added another feather in our cap. NTPC has taken a giant leap towards digital transformation with the initiative of an online portal named NTPC Vendor Payment Portal for submission of digitally signed invoice and real-time payment status tracking. We would like to request our Honorable Minister Sir to kindly do the favors for inaugurating the NTPC Vendor Payment Portal. Thank you so much, sir. Honorable Minister, sir, has been instrumental in various initiatives in power sector, like village electrification schemes like Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana, Saubhagya, renewable energy generation, Udaya scheme, etc. Under his able leadership, NTPC has scaled new heights in power sector. Honorable Minister, sir, has always shown his trust in the ability of NTPC and entrusted us with many responsibilities for ensuring reliable and environment-friendly power at the lowest possible price to the consumer. We have always got support and affection of our Honorable Minister, sir. We all are eager now to listen to our Honorable Minister, sir, on this special occasion. Sir.
Mr. Sanjeev Sahai, the Secretary, Ministry of Power, the Chairman, Managing Director, NTPC, Gurdeep, the Additional Secretary, Mr. Rahate, Mr. Devangan, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Power, the Directors of NTPC, the officers and employees of NTPC, the NTPC family, ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all congratulate you on your 46th raising day, 46th birthday. Now, I believe that as officers and employees of NTPC, all of you can be proud of what NTPC has achieved in the past 45 years. Personally, it gives me great satisfaction to see one of our public sector undertakings doing so well. You see, as Gurdeep mentioned, I joined the civil service, the administrative service in 1975. Actually, I joined government a year earlier. So, in fact, I'm a year older than NTPC. I joined the Indian Police Service in 1974. And ever since that time, not in the 70s, but 80s or especially 90s onward, we faced a barrage of propaganda to effect that the PSUs can't really perform, the government is not meant to be in the field of business. I mean, the it's only the private sector who can perform. And I have been so happy, I'm so happy to see you and other companies of the power sector proving all these people wrong. Because all of you are more efficient than any private sector company. And all of you have performed better. Your standards are much better than the standards in the private sector companies. And I don't think that there's any company in the private sector which can actually match you in quality of performance, etc. Even if you look at the cost of power, the Gurdeep had shared figures with me. I will ask him to share the figures again, the latest figures. But the figures he shared showed that while the prices of the input prices, the prices of coal and freight, etc., had gone up by about 45% over the past 4 or 5 years, the prices of power have gone up only by 15 to 16%. And this shows a degree of efficiency which is actually commendable. So I think all of you, the NTPC family, can be proud of what you have achieved. You have also shown in the recent challenge which we faced, which we are still facing, the biggest pandemic the world has faced in history. You and your employees, your officers, all of you ensured that the power supply continued without interruption. Despite the fact that you had almost 4,500 cases of COVID, and yet you continued making sure that the power supply never faltered, and it didn't falter ever. This also brought out the commitment which you have, and it also brought out how important electricity is in our lives. We really don't understand how important something is unless we miss it. And if we had missed power during the COVID period, then I think it would have been a great tragedy. But you kept the power system going. So I want to congratulate all of you for this performance. You are one of the biggest companies in the world. But I'm not satisfied with that. I would expect you to grow further, to become the biggest power company in the world, which is something which is within your grasp. You can do it. You have about 20,000 megawatts under construction. And you have another about 15,000 megawatts planned. And I believe that a target of 1 lakh megawatt is a good target to achieve. I believe that the demand for power will continue to grow and will continue to grow at a very rapid pace. The growth in demand in October was about 12%. And this is not because of Saubhagya, because whatever additions we had to do under Saubhagya, 2 crores 70 lakh homes, we had done by October 19. So this growth in October 20 of 12% is actually economic growth. There would be some growth because of the consumption of the households going up, but this also shows that our economy has started going again. And I believe that this phenomenon of surplus capacity will only last maybe a couple of years or 3 years, 4 years. So we are going to need capacity, and by all standards, by any standard, we need to at least achieve or not cross, in fact, if not cross, the world average of power consumption per capita, which will mean that our capacity will need to go up about 3 times. So there is huge space for growth, and I expect the NTPC to occupy that space. You have competition from the private sector, but you have advantages. We have advantages of a huge base, and I would expect you to use that advantage to expand faster than your competitors insofar as the domestic space is concerned. Not only the domestic space, I would expect you to expand also in the international space. So I'm happy that you have joined the ISA family. This will give you an means to go abroad and see the opportunities there. And I will expect NTPC to grab those opportunities. And yes, we have a commitment to environment, and that commitment to environment is very strong. In fact, the targets which we have set for ourselves are perhaps the steepest targets which any country has set for itself in terms of addition of renewable energy capacity. And we are on course to achieving those targets which we have set for ourselves. We are today the fastest growing country insofar as renewable energy capacity is concerned. We are adding capacity at a rate faster than any other country. This has been recognized not by us alone, but by international agencies. And that will continue. But at the same time, I believe that the demand for steady power will also remain. And in fact, it has to remain. And if you ask me for my priorities, my first priority, of course, is making sure that I meet the demands of power for growth. And then, of course, is that the type of power. I mean, we would prefer renewable energy if, it is viable, if it is steady. So we would prefer renewable energy. But our first priority is making sure that we have enough power for fueling our growth. So therefore, if coal is not going to go away in a hurry. This I have said in the past, and this I'll repeat again. And basically, if somebody says that you shut your power plants down, I'll say, okay, sorry, I will not. First of all, I have to meet the requirements of my growth. So the requirement of the coal-fired plants will continue. And for us, it's the availability of power is of primary importance. The challenges will be there. Because the competition, the methodologies by which you market that power is changing. As Mr. Sahai mentioned, more and more the country is going towards the market. So you will have to sell more and more of your power through the exchange, which will mean open competition. So you will have to be very competitive. That will be there. And that is something which you cannot wish away. In fact, the entry of renewables will mean that there will always be a pressure on your prices. Because if you look at the distribution companies, if a distribution company has power available at the rate of, let's say, 2 rupees 30 paise, if you prefer to buy that power rather than to buy power, which will cost it 3 rupees 50 paise or 4 rupees. So the pressure on your prices will always be there. You will have to think of ways and means of meeting that. And this pressure will increase as storage becomes more and more viable. We have ways and means of, I believe that the demand will also accelerate as our reform measures are institutionalized. Now, one of the reform measures which we need to institutionalize is the tariff design. And that tariff design has to be something which is in accordance with what is the tariff design across the world. And the tariff design across the world is that the tariff for bulk power is less than the tariff for retail power, because it's cheaper to reach bulk power than to reach retail power. We'll have to go in that direction. We are also in the business of power, and we would prefer to give discounts to those who consume in bulk. In fact, it's cheaper to reach power to those who consume in bulk. Now, once that change happens, then we will industrialize faster. Our demand for power will grow much faster once that happens. Once distribution reforms happen, then again the demand for power will grow much faster. That distribution reform is also something which we are putting our shoulders to, and we want that to happen. So we want both these things to happen. Now, if these things happen, then the demand for power is going to grow up much faster than it is growing. I mean, 12% is very rapid, but I expect, if these reforms come, then the 12% will actually become 12% per annum, not only in October, November, but it will become actually 12% per annum. In which case, our capacity will need, capacity addition on rapid scale. The challenge, of course, will be felt more acutely when you have storage becoming cheap, which will happen. I am happy that NTPC has looked into the future and has started diversifying. That is the requirement from any top management, that you must look into the future, you must have the ability to look into the future and plan for it, and start positioning yourself to take advantage of the opportunities which arise in the future. So that is something which the NTPC top management will need to look at. The PPAs will go away, as the Secretary Power mentioned, because I see a general reluctance on the part of all distribution companies to sign PPAs because of the commitment to fixed charges and because of the rapid decline in the price of power. So that there is a reluctance to sign PPAs. So we'll probably have to adjust to a world which is like the Western world, where PPAs are maybe for 3 to 5 years. You don't have 25 years PPAs. So we'll have to adjust to that world. But that is something which, I represent the people. Now that is something which is good for the people. What is required by the people is power which is affordable, which is cheap. So if renewable energy plus storage leads to cheaper power, that will happen. If market leads to cheaper power, that will happen. Because the distribution companies will look to buy cheaper power so that they can give cheaper power to the consumers. And we are, I have a vision whereby you have multiple distribution companies operating in the same space so that there is competition. And the competition is on both tariff as well as on service. So that is the vision which we have for our people, for the people of India. And that is what we need to actualize if we want to serve our people. There is another challenge. That challenge looks big, but I don't think it will be very big, because the domestic space I see as shrinking in absolute quantity terms. You see, the domestic space is going to be taken up more and more by rooftop and by prosumers. So that may lead to some reduction in the domestic space, but the domestic space is going to shrink in overall terms as our industrial and commercial sectors expand, which we have to do. If we have to provide jobs for all our young people, we have to expand the domestic and the commercial sectors. That is a must. And we have to look to ways and means of expanding the domestic and the industrial sector, expanding the commercial and the industrial space. And for that, of course, the cost of power for industry will have to come down, which again is a challenge which we have to meet, and which we policymakers have to meet, not only at the national level, but at the state level as well. This happens at the state level. There is a keenness to extract industry, and by and large, I see the tendency of many states to give subsidies for industry. So that will have to be translated into lower prices for the power for the industry as well. The global scenario also is something which we need to look at. Yes, we will face pressure as far as coal is concerned, and that pressure is going to be there for some time, because people are becoming more and more concerned about environment. That is something which we shall have to contend with, although the rate at which we are adding renewables should keep that pressure at bay. The opportunities are going to open up. Opportunities in Africa are going to open up because the consumption of power there will grow. The consumption of power in South America Latin America will grow. So the opportunities for generation and transmission will be there. We'll have to keep that in mind. You have the strength, the basic domestic strength, in order to, which is required in order to go global, in order to go multinational. So I would expect you to go global and go multinational, and therefore I would expect you to keep an eye on the external market. And I would also expect you to diversify, which you are doing. Now, one opportunity which is there is, I believe, in the sphere of ammonia and fertilizers. I believe that we import millions and millions of tons of ammonia. And if you use renewables to produce ammonia, then I think we can replace that import. And we can make available ammonia for fertilizer production at much cheaper prices than the import prices. So that also is something which needs to be kept in mind. Hydrogen is something which again is an opportunity. Hydrogen combined with renewables. So these are sectors which the NTPC will have to look at. Your advantage, of course, is that you have that heft, that financial cloud. You have a huge base of 60,000 megawatts established, 20,000 megawatts under installation. Now, if the challenge is to use that base to shape your company in such a way that it remains relevant, let's say 15 years down the line. Otherwise, what will happen, for example, is what happened to, let's say, Xerox, or what happened to Canon or Nikon. I mean, photography sort of went out, so Nikon went out. You have to keep that in mind, that what the future holds, and you will have to evolve so that you are there, relevant, even 15 years, 20 years down the line. I have seen that you have been looking into the future. My advice will be that you have you hire the best brains, keep them, and let them look at the future. You already have a great HR policy. You already attract the best talent. My advice to you would be to continue attracting the best talent and actually get the best talent joining your companies, and make sure that recruitments are held every year, that promotions are held on time, because manpower is the fundamental thing. If you have bright manpower, you'll do well. And decision making, be adventurous. Don't be afraid of taking risks. If you are afraid of taking risks, you will never grow. Be adventurous. Take decisions, and we will help you, we will support you in taking decisions. But congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to a great company. May you grow, and may you become bigger and bigger. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us and for your words of encouragement. We assure you that we all will follow your directions to reach new heights and achieve further outstanding performance in the years to come. Now, in the end, we would like to request Shri D.K. Patel, sir, Director HR, to offer vote of thanks.
Most respected Honorable Minister of State Independent Charge, Power and New and Renewable Energy, and Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, Sri R.K. Singh Saab, Secretary Power, Sri S.N. Sohail Saab, Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor, Sri Ashish Upadhyay Saab, Sri S.K.G. Rahate Saab, Additional Secretary Power, Sri B.K. Devangan Saab, Additional Secretary, CMD NTPC, my fellow board members, CVO NTPC, and all my colleagues connected digitally. It is indeed an honor and privilege for the entire NTPC fraternity when our Honorable Minister Saab is with us as chief guest to commemorate the occasion of completion of 45 years of NTPC. It is a momentous occasion for all of us. Sir, your contribution in the growth story of NTPC is immense, and you have been a source of inspiration and motivation for all of us. In last couple of years, under your leadership, we have gone aggressively into clean energy, and we are exploring other related domains. I, on behalf of entire NTPC family, profusely thank you, sir, for taking out time out of your busy schedule. Sir, your words of wisdom will go a long way, and your encouragement, particularly with the people practices, will really strengthen our morale further. I, on behalf of everybody of NTPC, assure you, sir, that we will live up to your expectation and take NTPC to new heights. I would like to sincerely thank our Secretary Power, CS and Saya sir, who keeps on guiding us at every juncture. Sir, you are always there whenever we need your support and guidance. Your presence means a lot to us, sir, and we all are energized with your presence. Your compliments specifically on this Pobes Award and on HR practices and the system of NTPC during today's address has further enhanced our motivation and taken it to a new level. We are grateful to Ashish Upadhyay Sahab, Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor, SKG Rahate Sahab, Additional Secretary Power, CPK Devangan Sahab, Additional Secretary, who kindly consented to be a part of today's program in spite of their busy schedule. All of you have been a great source of inspiration and strength, and you are supporting us whenever we require your support. I also extend my sincere thanks to our team leader, CMD NTPC, Gurdeep Singh Sahab, all the directors on board, CBO, all REDs, HOPs who are connected digitally. In this journey of 45 years, many people have contributed immensely. Today, on this occasion, I thank each one of you. Last but not the least, I extend a heartfelt thanks to all NTPCians and their family members who are connected digitally. I once again extend my sincere thanks from the core of my heart to our Honorable Minister and all dignitaries present during today's event. Thank you, sir. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, we conclude our program. Thank you all for joining. Have a good day. Stay safe.